In Swallowed Star, the greatest villains weren't alien conquerors or invading beasts, but the very fabric of the universe itself. That Luo Feng's real battle wasn't just against enemies with faces, but against an unseen force determined to keep him from ever reaching true freedom. Today, we're peeling back the layers to uncover every villain that defined Luo Feng's impossible rise, from the monsters that tore through Earth to the alien races that hunted humanity, and finally, the last enemy no one expected, the origin will of the universe. Buckle up, because this isn't a recap. It's the dark chronicle of every force that stood against Luo Feng's destiny. The beginning, Earth's era of despair. Every legend starts with small enemies. For Luo Feng, it began on Earth. When the Great Nirvana erupted, civilization collapsed overnight. Nations fell, cities burned, and ordinary animals mutated into terrifying beasts that ruled the planet. To humans, these monsters weren't creatures, they were extinction itself. A single beast could destroy an entire city. Humanity retreated underground, clinging to survival as the surface turned into a battlefield. And these beasts, they weren't intelligent schemers, they were pure instinct, nature's wrath made flesh. For young Luo Feng, these monsters became his first real villains, the embodiment of a world that wanted humanity erased. But in the scale of the cosmos, they were only the beginning. The smallest ripple before the coming storm, the first glimpse of the cosmic enemies. As Luo Feng's strength grew, Earth became too small to contain him. When he stepped into the vast universe, he discovered a brutal truth. Humanity was insignificant. Even with heroes like Hong and Thunder God, mankind was nothing more than a fragile race, adrift in a galaxy full of predators. The universe wasn't peace. It was endless war. A survival ground where entire races were wiped out in the blink of an eye. And out there, humanity's enemies were countless. The Zerg race, devourers of worlds. Imagine a locust swarm that stretches across galaxies. That's the Zerg. The Zerg race is a hive of living nightmares. They don't negotiate, they don't retreat, they consume. At their center are the Zerg Mother Emperors, supreme beings capable of spawning endless legions of Zerg warriors. One thought from a Mother Emperor, and entire worlds drown in an army of monsters. While humans need decades to train a single warrior, the Zerg create millions overnight. You can kill a swarm, but the next day, 10 more rise. To fight the Zerg is to fight infinity itself. For Luo Feng and humanity, they weren't just enemies. They were a reminder that civilization itself could vanish at any moment. The automaton race, the cold gods of steel. If the Zerg represent chaos, the automaton race is the opposite, cold, precise, perfect. They are machine life forms forged from godlike technology, planets turned into weapons, fleets that move as one, and minds that calculate battles before they even begin. Where the Zerg overwhelm through numbers, the automatons win through precision. Every move is calculated, every casualty acceptable, every outcome predetermined. And here's the chilling part. They don't hate humanity. They simply don't care. To them, humans are equations, errors, bugs to be erased. When Luo Feng fought against the automatons, he wasn't battling rage, he was facing pure logic. One mistake wasn't just punished, it was predicted. Abyssal beings, the face of true horror. Then came the abyssal creatures, beings so strange they defy reason. They emerge from other dimensions, bringing corruption and chaos wherever they appear. They don't fight for conquest or survival. They fight because it's in their nature, pure destruction without motive. When the Abyssal appeared, space itself twisted. Worlds vanished, even the strongest beings trembled. They are the embodiment of chaos, the monsters even gods fear, the villains among humans. But not all enemies came from beyond the stars. Inside humanity's own ranks, ambition and jealousy festered. Even within the virtual universe company, supposed home of the strongest human geniuses, not everyone wanted Luo Feng to rise. The higher Luo Feng climbed, the more enemies he found wearing human faces, hidden assassins, political schemers, masters who smiled while plotting his fall. Swallowed Star doesn't just explore cosmic battles, It shows that sometimes the worst villains are the ones standing beside you. The origin will, the final enemy. And then came the truth that redefined everything. The greatest villain wasn't a race or a creature. It was the origin will of the universe itself. The universe isn't lifeless, it's alive. It has a will, and that will enforces its rules. When someone tries to transcend the limits of immortality, the origin will intervenes. It strikes, suppresses, and destroys those who dare to go beyond. Luo Feng's final enemy wasn't a rival genius or alien emperor, it was reality itself. The very laws of existence rose against him. Think about that. You spend a lifetime fighting your way to the top, only to realize the universe itself refuses to let you win. That's what makes Luo Feng's final battle legendary. He didn't just conquer enemies, he shattered the limits of creation. His victory was rebellion against fate itself. Fan theories and debates. Even now, fans debate what the origin will truly represent. Some say it isn't evil, just a force of balance, keeping the cosmos stable. If too many beings escaped its rules, reality could collapse. Others believe it's a tyrant, afraid of evolution, suppressing freedom to maintain control. And then there's the wildest idea, that every universe has its own will, and Luo Feng's rebellion may have sparked a war across multiple universes. Why these villains work. What makes Swallowed Star's villains unforgettable is how they evolve. Luo Feng starts by battling beasts for survival, then alien empires that test humanity's courage, then traitors that test his faith in his own race, and finally, a godlike will that tests the limits of his existence. Each villain pushes him beyond human boundaries, turning his story into one of rebellion, not just victory. Final thoughts. At its core, Swallowed Star isn't just about fighting enemies, it's about facing every form of fear, extinction, insignificance, betrayal, and destiny itself. The beasts of Earth, the endless Zerg swarms, the cold automatons, the formless abyssal horrors, the schemers among men. And finally, the origin will of the universe. Each one forged Luo Feng into something greater, not just a warrior, but a being who challenged the laws of reality. So tell me, which villain do you think was the most terrifying? The endless swarm, the cold perfection of the automatons, or the cosmic authority of the origin will itself? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button if you love Swallowed Star, and subscribe. Because next time, we're exploring the untold secrets of the Virtual Universe Company. And trust me, the truth will change how you see this story forever.